A beautiful and blissful morning to all my dear students. I am your teacher, Shaheen Miss, and I welcome you all to K-Tech High School and Junior College. Children, as you all know, we have already started with our lesson number 2, Plants, Structure and Function. And in our previous video, we have learned about the structure of plants. In that, we have learned seeds, roots, stems, leaves, flower and fruit. All these are the different parts of a plant, or we can say the structure of a plant. We have studied seeds, roots and stem in our last lecture. In today's lecture, we shall be learning about leaf, flowers and fruits. Okay, so let's begin. Leaf. What are leaf, children? They are flat, thin and green in color. Leaves are called as the kitchen of plant body. And why is it so called the kitchen of plant body? Because it prepares food, right? They are the kitchen of plant body as it prepares food. So let us now study the structure of a leaf. Children, leaves grow from the nodes on a stem. Now we have learned the structure of a stem where nodes are present. So leaves grow from the nodes on a stem. So they have a leaf apex and leaf base. Generally, children, leaves are thin, flat and green in color. We have learned just now. The broad, spread out part of the leaf is called as leaf blade. Okay, so what is a leaf blade? As you can see in the picture also, the broad part, the spread out part of the leaf is called as leaf blade or lamina. Okay, and its edge is called as the leaf margin. Understood, children? What is a leaf margin? The edge of the leaf is called as leaf margin. Can you see the petiole, children? What is the petiole? It is the stalk that joins a leaf to a stem. The part or the stalk which joins the leaf to the stem is called as petiole. Okay. Now children, the edges of the leaves are called as what? Leaf margin. The leaf also has a mid vein. As you can see in your picture, in the middle there is a vein passing. It is known as mid vein, from where arises many small veins. Understood up till here? Now we know that the edge of the leaf is called as leaf margin. So these leaf margins are of 3 types: entire, dentate and lobed. Entire means the edge is smooth. Okay, so it is entire, without any roughness. It is a smooth margin, therefore it is called as entire margin. Second is dentate. It means the having tooth-like edges. As you can see here, children, the leaf, it has a tooth-like edge. Therefore, the name given dentate. The third type is lobed. What is a lobe, children? It is a curved or rounded division. As you can see, the picture of a lobed leaf, how it is? It has a curved or a rounded division. So based on the margin of the leaves, it is divided into three types: entire, dentate and lobed. Got it, children? Now, let us study the types of leaves. There are two types of leaves: simple leaf and compound leaf. Leaves of some plants have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. So such leaves are called as simple leaves. What are simple leaves, children? They have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. So these are called as simple leaves. However, the leaf blade of leaves in some plant, it is divided into many small parts called as leaflets. Such leaves are called as compound leaves. Okay, the plants which has small parts of the leaves called as leaflets. So such leaves are called as compound leaves. Simple leaf and compound leaves are the two main types of leaves. Okay. Now, in different plants, the arrangement of leaves on the stem is different. So, based on the arrangement of the leaves, there are four types of leaves: alternate, decussate, opposite and whorled. So as you can see, alternate, it means the leaves are arranged, the leaflets are arranged alternately on the stem. Okay, so therefore the name given is alternate. Second is what? Decussate. The arrangement of the leaflet are cross or they intersect each other. If the arrangement of the leaflets are cross or they intersect each other, it is known as decussate. Next type is opposite. Here you can see, children, the leaflets are arranged opposite to each other, right? Therefore the name given as opposite. And the next one we have is whorled. That means the arrangement of the leaflets are in a circular pattern, in a round pattern. Therefore the name given is whorled. Understood, children? What are the four types of leaves according to the arrangement? Alternate, decussate, opposite and whorled. Children, now the types of leaves according to their shape. So, according to the shape, leaves are rounded, palmate, lanceolate, linear. Now, what are rounded leaves? You can see in the picture. That means the shape of the leaf is round, isn't it? Next is palmate. What do you mean by palmate? A leaf resembling an open hand. As you can see the picture of a palmate leaf, you can resemble it into an open hand, right? Third one is lanceolate. A leaf tapering to a point at each end. You can carefully observe the picture, children, of lanceolate. What you can observe is that the leaf is tapering to a point at each end, right? So therefore the name is lanceolate. Then next is linear. It means a leaf that is not divided into parts. So these are the types of leaves according to the shapes. Understood, children? Children, now let us study the types of venation. First of all, let me tell you the meaning of venation. It means the arrangement of the veins which are present in the leaf of a plant is known as venation. The arrangement of the veins which are present in the leaf of a plant is called as venation. Now, based on the arrangement of the veins, the venation is of two types: reticulate venation and parallel venation. Let us first see reticulate venation. If the veins are interconnected to form a web-like network, it is called as reticulate venation. Okay? When the veins are interconnected to each other to form a web-like network, it is called as reticulate venation. For example, a peepal leaf. Okay, the plant peepal, if you have seen the leaf of a peepal, you must have observed a web-like structure of the veins. So it is an example of reticulate venation. Okay. Next is parallel venation. When the veins running parallel to one another, it is called as parallel venation. That means here they do not intersect or form a web-like structure. Instead, they are parallel to one another. For example, a maize leaf blade, it has parallel venation. Understood, children? Good. Now, let us study the next structure of a plant, that is flower. Children, flowers may have a long or a short stalk which is called as pedicel. One end of the pedicel is attached to the stem. The other end of the pedicel is expanded and swollen. It is called the receptacle. As you can see in the figure, children. Petals and other parts of the flowers are supported on the receptacle. Are you getting me, children? So flowers they have green sepals and colored petals, and they are in the flower. Centrally located stamens and pistils are present. So let us see in detail the parts of the flower. Parts of a flower. They are 4 parts of the flower: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay, what are those? Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Let us study each one of this part. The first one, calyx. Children, in bud condition, The petals are covered by leaf-like parts which are called as sepals, and they are green in color. So these sepals, they form the calyx. You can see the picture, children. So in bud condition, the petals are covered by a leaf-like parts which is called as sepals, and these sepals, they form the calyx. Understood? The next is corolla. It is made up of colorful parts called petals. The petals of the flower, they are made up of, they are called as corolla. They have various shape, color and smell of the corolla of various flowers like the rose, chrysanthemum, hibiscus, mogra, etc. So these forms corolla. Understood? The next is androecium. Children, androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. It consists of stamens. Now children, look carefully the figure of a stamen. Each stamen, it is made up of anther which is present at the tip and a filament. Okay, so this anther and filament together forms a stamen, and this stamen, it is the male reproductive part of a flower which is androecium. Understood, children? Good. Now the next is gynoecium. Gynoecium, it is the female reproductive part of a flower. Okay, and it is made up of carpels. So what does a carpel consist of? If it consists of a stigma, a style and a ovary. You can see in the picture the stigma, it is at the tip. The middle part, the elongated part is the style, and at the end the bulb shaped body, it is known as the ovary. Okay, so a gynoecium is a female reproductive part of a flower. It is made up of carpel, and carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. Understood? So what are the four main parts? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Always remember this, children. Now let us learn the fertilization of a flower. Now if we take a vertical section of a hibiscus flower with the help of a sharp blade, by cutting the flower vertically from stigma to pedicel, both sections of the flower will be seen to have the same structure. Now what happens, children? After maturity, anthers which are present on the filament, they burst, and pollen grains which are present in the anthers, they are released and they fall on the stigma. So this process is called as pollination. So what is happening? The pollen grains which are present in the anthers, after the maturity, they burst open and they are released and they fall on the stigma. So what happens here? Due to pollination, the ovules which are That is what ovules means what? The egg cells in the ovary. They get fertilized. And these fertilized ovule, they form the seeds, and the ovary, it develops into a fruit. Understood, children? How does the fertilization takes place? Good. Now let us study fruits. Children, we eat many different types of fruits, right? You must be having your favorite fruit also. Yes. Now each type of fruit has its own characteristics. There are varieties in their shape, color, taste, etc. They are sweet and fleshy products. Plants that contain seeds and can be eaten as food. Their ovary is ripened, and their function is to hold and protect the seeds. Children, mango contains only one seed, right? Whereas jackfruit, it consists of many small fruitlets, each with its own seed, right? Every one of you, your favorite fruit must be mango, isn't it? Most of us like mango. Yes. So generally, fruits are sweet and fleshy products, right? Each fruit has a different skin or shell, and they contain seeds and can be eaten as food. Their function is to hold and protect seeds. So have you all understood, children? With this, we have come to an end of this lesson. So what have we learnt in this lesson? We have learnt the structure of a plant and their functions also, right? What are the various structure? Seeds, root, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. So these are all various structure of a plant, and we have also learnt their function. Children, kindly watch the video attentively and then read the lesson thoroughly for better understanding. We shall meet you in our next lecture with a new topic. Till then, take care. Thank you, children.